Crank that dial. This is Generation X, 89.0, Gen X.
Now, if that didn't get you out your seat, well, you must be nailed to it. Now, see, guys like Sean Price don't come around too often, I'll tell you that.
Okay, wild story about this band's name. Do you know where it came from? It was based off this crazy guy who left cryptic messages on their answering machines. Matador makes me think of Hemingway's prose about bullfighting. He really could turn violence into beauty.
I can't wait to hear what Vlama will produce next.
This week on Nightblade, Nightblade is public enemy #1 as the Cyprian Order comes in search of blood.
Go, my children, and bring me Nightblade's head.
Yes, Cardinal.
Now, the hunter becomes the hunted. But first, he must come to grips with the fact that his wife is gone and will never be replaced.
God damn it, Nightblade! I love you!
I know.
You know? That's all you have to say?
Mary and I, we can never be together. It's not fair to you.
You're a coward.
Nightblade is fighting a war in his own head, and casualties are high.
I've fought so hard, lost so much. Is it wrong to want to be happy? God, get a hold of yourself, Nightblade! You're a vampire! There's no room for love in your world. Oh, Nightblade!
Josh Berg stars as Nightblade. The Season 1 marathon continues this fall, only on Channel 12.
Here is Chopin's Waltz in D-flat major on Classic 102.4. Now excuse me while I run off for a bit of a ski.
Rachel, I know we've only been dating for a little while, but will you marry me?
Everyone on the floor! This is a stick-up! Put your wallets and jewelry on the table now! Hey, buddy, didn't you hear me? Put that ring on the table!
Please, it's an engagement ring. I was just proposing to my girlfriend.
On the table now!
But please!
Sounds all too familiar, right? An innocent proposal turns into a bloodbath just because you weren't prepared. At Friendly Fire, we have the largest selection of guns and ammo in all of Steelport. Let's see what happens had Timothy gone to Friendly Fire.
Hey, buddy, can you hear me? Put that ring on the table!
Oh, I heard you. Now hear this.
Oh, Timothy! Of course I'll marry you!
Whether you're looking to blow away robbers during a marriage proposal or just shoot people who piss you off, Friendly Fire has the right gun for you. So come on down to Friendly Fire. We can make a hero out of anyone.
Motley Crue want to be turned loose and set free. Someone want to set me free from the grip of this fucking harpy I still have to deal with?
Hi, I'm Tony Callahan, and I'm the head of entertainment over here at the luxurious Chupacabra Casino. If you're like me, you're probably tired of the regular old burlesque shows, where the girlies wear pasties and don't even show their beavers. At the Chupacabra, I put together the most intense adult entertainment show ever created. Kitty style. What makes it so amazing, you ask? It's got tits and tigers. I'm gonna let that sink in a bit. Jungle cats being ridden by naked women. So grab a drink, sit back and relax as the sexiest women in town tease you with their mastery of the burlesque art form while taming ferocious pussy. Some people like it doggy style, but that's nothing compared to kitty style.
Here in Steelport, the citizens depend on their local police department to keep their neighborhood secure. Hourly patrols, drug busts, and security checkpoints help keep crime down and safety a priority. As the chief of police, I take this job very seriously. Or at least I do now. What most people don't know is 2 weeks ago I was sleeping in a cardboard box in an alley covered in my own vomit and urine. That's right, I was a hobo. I saved every coin and dollar I was handed for new, clean clothes, only able to afford an old police uniform from Let's Pretend. But when I exited the store, an officer saluted me and offered a ride to the police headquarters. The right attitude and the right costume took me to the big office. Now I can drink, gamble, and carry a gun without being arrested. So, whether you want to fight crime as a superhero, or fly to the moon as an astronaut like my friend Shuttle Commander Trashcan Bill, Let's Pretend can make it happen. Stop by Let's Pretend and see where your dreams can take you.
K-Rhyme 95.4.
Man, what's up? I'm so blazed right now.
Oh, you roasted, huh? You found some good stuff?
Oh, the best, no doubt. My friends and I like to light up on planet scenes.
Ooh, I think you might need to find a better place, man, cause that shit might get a little obvious.
Yeah, you probably have a point. Anyway, I just want something really chill.
Well, that's no problem. Here's G-Eazy with My Life is a Party.
I love listening to hockey. The band, of course. This is Too Fake on Gen X 89.0.
Next up is Ride of the Valkyries, which I think is the bee's knees.
Give it up for 6 John, who's worked with great artists such as Neo.
Hey, Ben, you know who used to be hot?
Oh, you mean besides my love life? Emphasis on the used to?
I'm talking about Bonnie Tyler. You got any of that?
Of course I do, man. Holding out for a hero. It's what every woman I try dating is doing when they leave.
Awesome. Talk to you later.
Now these cats here, proving that Detroit ain't dead after all. It's Southpaw Swagger coming up next on K-Rhyme 95.4.
More people should pay attention to Swedish music.
That track was Backsell Fantasy. And speaking of fantasy, I had a dream my ex-wife came back to me. Well, maybe it was a nightmare, actually.
Hey, this is like the alternative station, right?
It depends on what you mean by alternative.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get philosophical. I just wanted to hear Feeder by the Renegades.
You mean Renegades by the group Feeder.
Oh, is that why I can never find it in stores?
Oh, I'm sure that's just one of many reasons. Anyway, here's Renegades.
Parlez-vous français? Well, you better, motherfucker, cause these guys want to make me learn the language.
A single act of murder in the ring forced Eddie Kilbane Pryor to flee south of the border, where his destiny was changed forever.
People are too damn soft. Some guy takes a bad bump and I'm the one forced to Mexico? Jealousy. That's their true motive.
But fate brought Kilbane to Angel de la Muerte, and the two became luchador legends as the tag team, the Pale Riders.
In Mexico, we were brothers. But when we came to the States, things changed.
As Angel's high-flying escapades thrilled audiences, jealousy began to put Kilbane in a rear-naked choke.
Kilbane lost control. He accused me of plotting to destroy his reputation. So instead, he destroyed me.
In one of the most controversial matches in history, Kilbane removed Angel's mask, shaming him forever.
Without my mask, I not only lost the will to wrestle, I lost the will to live. I wasn't about to carry Angel to the top of Mount Olympus when he didn't deserve the adoration of the crowd. I gave the people what they really wanted. The walking apocalypse, huh?
In a touching, can't-miss TV special, we take a look at the lives of Angel de la Muerte and Eddie Kilbane Pryor. Beyond the Mask, the story of the Pale Riders.
She started out in the slums of Stillwater
I'm gonna be a star one day. You'll see.
and rose all the way to the top.
I give you Kingdom Come Records' newest star, Aisha!
But she quickly learned that the faster you rise, the harder you fall.
Johnny, I gotta get out of this life. The Vice Kings own everything about me.
Don't worry, baby. I got a plan. We're gonna fake your death.
Tragedy strikes Stillwater as local R&B sensation Aisha died today in a tragic bombing.
This is great. We'll sell more records with her dead than she would have ever sold while she was alive.
See, baby, I told you this would work. It's been 5 years, we're happy, we're safe, and now we can start that family you were always dreaming about.
Johnny, look out! The Ronin found us!
Aisha!
Aisha, Some Stars Are Meant to Fall. Rated R in theaters this summer.
Turn this one up, okay? You'll definitely want to do a close reading of the lyrics. Trust me.
It sure is hard to find a group with more positive attitude than Tugboat.
Coming up now on K-Rhyme 95.4 is 6 John, and that's energy that's gonna be tough to match.
Jiminy Crickets! Who knew a song about war could put me at such ease? That was World War III on the blood! Raw melodies and raw lyrics make this track a gem!
T-Roy, it's starting to get cold outside. Do you think you can help a girl keep warm?
When I get cold, I just slip on the Argentine leather jacket I picked up at Planet Saints and mix myself up a nice cup of hot chocolate with a splash of imported Jamaican rum. You should give it a try.
That's really smart, T-Roy. I might mix up some hot chocolate when I get home.
You do that, and don't forget the imported rum. In the meantime, maybe a little dead mouse will help you out. Here's a city in Florida. Woo Boost was just what you heard. Speaking of boost, I would love it if someone brought me an energy drink.
What kind of woman would I be if I didn't put a little flama in your life? You're listening to Quebron 104.2.
All right, folks, I'm going to close my mouth, and I suggest you open your ears, because we got a little song by Unknown Henson from Squidbillies.
This is Machine Head. You know, my ex always got pissed when I'd turn this shit up loud. Well, thank God I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Feeling like paradise? Yeah, well, so is Mickey Fax. This is K-Rhyme 95.4. Hopefully, you'll all be good to go after hearing this jam. You hanging out with Big Kish on K-Rhyme.
It was the early 70s.
I'm tired of these punks pushing drugs on these kids. We gotta take back the neighborhood, and it starts tonight. Welcome to the Vice Kings.
Sonido Gardens belongs to Los Carnales.
Not anymore, motherfucker.
What started out as a small-time street gang quickly turned into a money-making empire.
Vice Kings rule Stillwater, but Kingdom Come Records is gonna rule the world.
You can take the man off the streets, but those streets never go away.
Benjamin's gone soft, Tanya. The Third Street Saints are treating us like bitches.
Then I say we take over tonight.
Do you know who I am? I'm Benjamin motherfucking King. You're nothing without me.
Based on the best-selling novel by King himself, Regicide, The Rise and Fall of the Vice Kings. Rated R, coming this fall to a theater near you.
You need energy, and you need it now. Want to rob a bank? Cut your own music demo? Go on a Johnny Gat-inspired 13-day murder bender? Well, coffee just ain't gonna cut it, brother. You need Saints Flow Energy Drink. Manufactured by the Ultra Corporation, Saints Flow combines all natural ingredients with a bunch of scary shit I can't even tell you about to give you the energy you need when you need it. If cocaine and coffee fucked in an alley, this would be the baby they left in the trash can. Life's hard enough. Don't make it harder by lacking the energy to be a winner. Stop being a pussy. Grab a Saints Flow and make your dreams come true. Saints Flow, there's a saint in all of us. Warning, dreams may not come true.
Despite their enormous success as celebrities, the Saints have returned to their criminal roots with the public destruction of the Richard Hughes Memorial Bridge in Stillwater. This painful betrayal of their fans has rippled through the internet, with forums and celebrity sites being filled with comments that would make porn industry veterans blush. Former fans have been throwing away Saints merchandise by the truckload, covering waste disposal sites in a blanket of purple. Saints counsel, Legal Lee, was unavailable for comment. This is Jane Valderrama with Know Your Terrorist.
What a perfect way to pay homage to a wonderful country.
I've had this song on repeat for days, my friends, 'cause I'm losing my faith in women. I mean, I know I was wrong, but shredding all of my comic books? That's just cold. Those are worth some money.
K-12 97.6. Pump it.
With Halloween quickly approaching, the race for this year's #1 costume is heating up. For the past 2 years, Johnny Gat has remained the #1 costume for the 12 to 31 set, but the popular Saint has unexpected competition from Nightblade. While religious groups decry Nightblade's occult roots, the siren's call of 2 katanas appears to outweigh threats of eternal damnation. This is Jane Valderrama with your holiday update.
My oh my, gotta love Manson. Always takes the words right out of my mouth.
Top drawer, top drawer. This is Classic 102.4.
This week on Nightblade, Stu and Nightblade are torn as Nightblade vows to seek out and kill Mr. X.
NB, you know the Cyprian order's on your ass? You can't go looking for Mr. X.
He has to pay for what he did to Sylvia. what he did to me!
What about what the Cyprian Order did to Marion?
Back off, Stu.
You were so busy pining over a dead girl, you didn't even notice the living one right in front of you!
Back off, Stu!
Will the Cyprian Order get in Nightblade's way? Or is it open season on X? As Nightblade seeks revenge, X is on the run, and Nightblade's closing in.
Mr. X!
Josh Berg stars as Nightblade. The Season 1 marathon continues this fall, only on Channel 12.
The bass is pretty crazy, you gotta admit. That was Rat-a-tat on K-12 97.6.
You're ruining my life! Since my radio got stuck on your lousy station last week, my dog died, my wife left me, and now I've been laid off!
Gracious me, what a terrible streak of bad luck. I feel simply awful for you. Perhaps I can play something that will change your luck.
Okay, I'll try anything, Valerie. What you got in mind? Something different? A little death metal, maybe?
I have just the thing. I know this piece will bring you such wonderfully good fortune. Here is the Allegro from Mozart's Serenade No. 13 in G major.
No!
Hey, WDDTCPDG The Swim.
Up now is Grum, with a song you won't forget, on K-12 97.6.
All right, real quick, I just want to say something before we get to our next song. I know you think I'm just a mindless recording, right? I'm programmed to repeat silly bits of patter while you drive around and murder people in this video game, right? Look, maybe that's true. Maybe it's true, but I got a question. How independent are you? Turning the tables is what I'm doing here. Because you think you have free will, but really you're just doing what the game tells you to do. How much control do you really have over your own life? I mean, think about it. This is what you do. Take a look, man. You sit around all day playing a video game and listening to fake radio stations? What are you doing with your life? Don't you want to get a girlfriend and maybe learn something new? Surprise us. Take a class. Get a skill. We already know you can punch buttons and pull your pud. Come on, man.
I'm about to put on some tugboat, but don't be fooled. These beats are more like a jet ski. You're tuning into K-12 97.6. Feeling kinda dirty? Scrub down with this Kevin Seaton single on K-12 97.6.
Shout, man!
What, about how my bank account was drained by my ex? About being underpaid and overworked at this godforsaken place?
No, man! Shout at the devil!
Yeah, well, between my boss and my ex-wife, you're still not narrowing it down for me, man.
Give me that motley crew!
Alright, well, for those with the will to fight back, here's Shout at the Devil.
This week on Nightblade, reeling from the loss of his wife, Nightblade seeks vengeance and unleashes a barrage of hellfire against all who stand in his way.
Where's Mr. X?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Wrong answer.
Nightblade's search for Mr. X leaves a trail of destruction, where no man is safe.
I'll get you, X, if it's the last thing I do.
You're dead, Nightblade! Dead!
Feel the dark.
But the enigmatic Mr. X has some tricks of his own.
You failed, Nightblade. While you were following false leads, Mr. X destroyed 31 orphanages.
Mr. X!
Josh Berg stars as Nightblade. The Season 1 marathon continues this fall, only on Channel 12.
You're listening to Val on Classic 102.4, and I'm about to play you some Johann Strauss.
I used to hang out with those guys. No joke.
Gang tensions went nuclear today as rivals rumbled in a popular Steelport roller park. When the Saints arrived at the former nuclear plant that had been renovated by the Deckers, tensions mushroomed into a firestorm of violence. Now that slightly irradiated bodies are flooding the city's morgues, it appears that purple will be the new color of choice for Steelport skaters. What is the Saints' interest in the nuclear plant? Are they supporting green energy, or do they have more sinister ambitions in mind? We will bring you the latest information as it becomes available. This is Jane Valderrama with your Steelport Ecological News.
I'm mad as hell, Valerie. My boyfriend is cheating on me. Again.
Hell's vengeance boileth in mine heart.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Give me some good vengeance music.
That's from Mozart's magic flute, my dear. Nothing says revenge quite like the Queen of the Night belting out those high notes, don't you think? It's just smashing. Ah, the timeless Bach. This is classic 102.4.
Planet Side, strap it on.
It's Balbinga, baby, only on the bangin' K12 97.6. This is K12 and I am T-Roy. Talk to me, girl.
Hey there, T-Roy. I would love it if you'd play me some Buggy Bottom Boys.
Is there anything I wouldn't do for that sexy voice? Here's Jokers of the Scene, and it's just for you.
Now all you gorgeous listeners know why I am so obsessed with Ambush.
Now here's Cerebral Ballsy.
I wish I could grow a beard like Johann Hegg.
Shoot, I always knew French was the language of love, but turns out, damn good language of hip-hop, too. You just heard Medine on K-Rhyme 95.4.
This is Junkie XL, and man, am I a serious junkie for his music. This is K12 97.6.
Big Kish here. How you doing today?
Good. Hey, listen, Kish, except that I wish you would stop playing that Sean Price song. Yeah, my ex is named Sean, and now every time you play it, I think about him.
Oh, see, I hope you feel better soon, but I ain't gonna let your issues influence the tracks I play. I got tons of other listeners who love that jam.
Oh, go to hell!
Well, thank you for that, and I'm already in the first class section with free drinks. And just because I can, it's Boom Ba Yeah by Sean Price.
You're on the air with Tatiana from Gen X. I'm drinking a mug of herbal tea. What are you up to?
Tea? You need to get yourself some rum, girl.
Hey, typing out a masterpiece of poetic prose is only dulled by the imbibing of such liquors. Tea, on the other hand, clears the mind and the body.
Right. Can you please play the do?
And here's their song, Queen.Kong.
Hey, T-Roy! I heard a rumor that you'll be making an appearance with Professor Genki.
That's right. When Professor Genki visits the Steelport Mall, I'll be laying down tracks and setting the mood.
Holy shit, man, that's awesome! You gotta play that one track by the Bloody Beetroots.
You mean 31 Seconds to Die?
Man, you are on top of this! You're reading my mind!
That sounds like a great track to play right now. Here comes the Bloody Beetroots, and this is K12.
Ha! This is the only time you'll hear me say I'm for World War III, right?
That had the perfect title, don't you think? You heard Movimiento Espectacular on Quebron 104.2. DJ Genesis knows how to make it spicy. And so does Estella.
So this group hails from Troy, Ohio. Isn't it great to hear bands from all different places?
That song makes me crave a mojito.
That was Mozart on Classic 102.4, the station where we only play masterpieces.
Hey, don't reach for those downers. Maybe this song will help you relax. This is Frankie Goes to Hollywood on the Mix 107.77.
Didn't that inspire you to be your own person?
Mix 107.77, you're on the air.
Oh my God! Hi! My friend and I, stop it! My friend and I are hanging out, drinking some Cosmos, and we're having all these major flashbacks to middle school.
Cosmo's in middle school, huh? How old are you anyway? Yep, no, don't answer that. Some of us just had chocolate milk, though.
Can you please play Return the Mac for us? Thank you.
Sure thing. What else am I gonna do? Go home and stare at the empty pillow next to me? Yeah, here's some Mark Morrison. Thanks for calling.
John here on the Blood, and I'd like to introduce you to Strapping Young Lad.
Last night I was drinking 50-year-old scotch and listening to this song. Such a perfect evening.
Now here's a Mozart composition that's certainly the real McCoy.
106.66 The Blood! We have a caller! Hey, how can I make your day better?
John, you got anything other than death metal?
Well, of course I do! You feel like a little electronic music, maybe?
Yeah, I could get down for that. Can you play anything by your lover because she's dead?
Oh, wow, I can do that for you! What song do you want to hear?
How about Engine Wrecker?
You got it! Engine Wrecker, now on 106.66 The Blood!
Isn't that a great message? Seriously? You know, we could all do more to make a change in this world, like shopping local. That was Clarion Call by Delphic on Gen X 89.0.
That was the first single from Tyler's second album.
This is 97.6, and we have a caller. Can I play something special for you?
T-Roy, man, I don't know how you do it. I just can't get my girl to drop that thing down low. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, and I wish I could sympathize, but I've never had that problem. Here's what I can do for you. I'll put on Balbinga with State of Ghetto Jackin', featuring DJ Nasty, and then I'll call your lady and tell her just how sweet it can be. How about that?
Do you have anything for someone searching for their true place in life?
Yes, I do. Yoga, The I Ching, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. I could go on and on.
Well, I mean something I don't actually have to do or read.
Then I suggest Valencia's Stop Searching, only on Gen X.
Get ready for Social Distortion to speak the truth with Ball and Chain on the mix 107.77.
Here's a band that doesn't mince their words. It's Sha La 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 by Heavy Young Heathens on Gen X 89.0.
You're coming home late, and your lady friend is sleeping. Maybe you were at the strip club. Maybe you were playing craps for 17 hours straight. Or maybe you're coming back from your other bitch's place. No matter your situation, one thing remains the same. You smell like where you came from, and you don't want her to know where that was. Fortunately, you shop at Planet Saints, so she'll never know how you spend your free time. Planet Saints is proud to carry Burke Sniff by Joshua Burke. Manly yet sophisticated, Burke Sniff is the cologne of choice for powerful men and the star fuckers who love them. So come on down and start living like a saint today.
I love this reggae black track. This is Cabron 104.2, the place for the most FDK.
I'm not afraid of Armagoddamn motherfucking Geddon, and neither is Marilyn Manson. You're tuning in with John on The Blood.
Social Distortion aren't the only ones just staring at an empty bottle of gin.
I'm T-Roy, and you're listening to K12, the best radio in Steelport.
So, T-Roy, I heard that you know some people. Do you think you could get MNDR to come through Steelport?
I get a lot of requests for one artist or another to come to town, so I started planning a giant music festival that would bring them all together.
Ooh, that's really cool of you. When do you think that could happen?
Details are still coming together, but I have some powerful people on board. When I have something to announce, you'll hear it first on K12. Now, how about some MNDR? Caller, do you have a favorite?
But of course, CLUB. Could you play that one for me?
Coming right up.
Wowie! I've gotta say Goat Horse sounds great! Don't go anywhere! More great hits coming up on The Blood!
Here is the famous William Tell Overture.
Tonight on Lowdown, Sue Wahida investigates the key players in Steelport's oldest profession.
Mr. Winter and Mr. Winter, you two are widely attributed for revolutionizing the sex industry in Steelport. What do you think set you apart from traditional pimps?
Benefits. Let's say you're an 18-year-old runaway who can never make it as a singer-songwriter in Steelport. Who would you rather work for? A decaying pimp with the tracheotomy, or business-savvy women offering you a 401k and dental?
Do you offer the women you smuggle into Steelport from overseas these same perks?
I see we've gotten to the slander portion of our interview.
It's the interview you have to hear to believe. Only on Lowdown.